I remember the very first time I started doing NoFap, and back then I didn't even know that it was a thing. Like, there was a whole community dedicated to stop watching porn and masturbating. I was in high school at that time, and me and my friend decided to try NoFap, which, thinking about this, we had little to no knowledge about why we would want to stop PMO. We just one day agreed to try it as a challenge, and we didn't really take it seriously, and for that reason we didn't go far until giving up on it. Anyway, the most interesting thing here is that, well, as I said, we didn't really look into it why we would want to stop this, but our subconscious minds told us that porn and masturbation might not be a good thing, because otherwise we would not have gotten this idea to try out NoFap. Either way, it's been a while since then, and remembering those times gives me this comparison with the way I view NoFap now. Nowadays, NoFap is a lifestyle for me. It's something that doesn't have an end goal. Although I still keep track of how many days I've been without a relapse, and I still do relapse from time to time, that's not the point, and I think it's safe to say that NoFap will be in my life until the end. Here's why you should have this mentality as well. So this video is going to be a more in-depth look at the ideas from my The Next Level of NoFap video, and that's what switching from a challenge to a lifestyle means. It's the next level. When you first start doing NoFap, it's most likely in order to reach some goal, like to fix your porn-induced erectile dysfunction, like it was in my case, or to gain more focus, discipline, time, whatever, and it's extremely important to have a goal. I always mention that finding the reason for doing NoFap is the most important thing, because it will remind you to keep going and minimize the chances of relapsing because of that. But no matter what your goal is, when you reach it, you either have to maintain that goal or create new goals, because if you just go back to PMO, then you will set back your progress and have to start everything from zero again. So that's why with time you conclude that NoFap is not a challenge, it's a journey. It's not some math problem that when you get an answer, like that's it, that's the result. It's not something that can be measured by how many days you were clean or your knowledge on the benefits. It's what I call a natural sexual state of the mind. That is the next level of NoFap. I mentioned how setting a goal for your NoFap journey is very important, but if you are serious about NoFap and not just somebody who participates in the No Nut November every year as a meme, you should look at this goal as a short-term goal that you have to reach or learn from the process of reaching it in order to achieve the superior long-term goal of NoFap, to reach the natural sexual state of the mind. Now, what is this state? Well, as human beings, we all naturally have our own physical preferences when it comes to choosing a partner, and when you have an endless amount of options to choose from in order to satisfy your deepest sexual urges thanks to porn, then these unnatural fantasies can distort reality and cause, for example, the mentioned porn-induced erectile dysfunction, which arguably could be the biggest reason men start NoFap. When you have an opportunity to have sex with a girl, even though you find her attractive, you can't perform because you have trained your brain to find all these other imaginated scenarios in pornography attractive instead of just naturally feeling sexual emotions. So the natural sexual state of the mind is when you feel arousal from touching and emotionally connecting with somebody you are physically attracted to. Porn and masturbation just numbs you and arouses you to your own touch and your own imagination, which is not reality. If you are damaged from excessive PMO use, reaching the natural sexual state of the mind can either become a conscious or a subconscious goal, and in my case, it was subconscious. As many of you know, I entered NoFap in order to fix my porn-induced erectile dysfunction, and after doing NoFap for a while, I had an opportunity to have sex with a girl almost a year and a half later after starting NoFap, and I think that's when I reached this next level of NoFap, because I connected with this girl not through some fantasy but in reality, both physically and emotionally. Sex is way more different than watching porn and masturbating alone, because it's about that connection between two people. You will never experience that through a computer screen. Also, I'm not talking about the shallow one-night stand sex. It's when you both have that physical and mental attraction. So I guess in the end, the natural sexual state of the mind can be reached once you experience this connection with another person. And that's the beauty of NoFap, because it pushes you to experience this, as you no longer can satisfy your sexual desires with porn and masturbation. So you seek to create meaningful relationships in your life instead. I had to discover this for myself, and I hope that you guys can now consciously reach for this goal and to just turn your NoFap challenge into a journey. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm sorry guys that it was a bit short this week. I'm not gonna say that I didn't have time, I just kind of procrastinated a bit, and I had some other priorities instead of just doing these videos. So sorry about that, but more videos, longer videos coming next week. And if you enjoyed this video and found it informative and useful, well, please leave a like, as that really helps out my channel, and subscribe for more weekly self-improvement content. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram, and if you want to support this channel, you can do that by donating either on PayPal or Patreon, and all the links are going to be in the description down below. Thank you guys for all the support, and again, thank you for watching this video. Stay on your journey.